Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Super Auto Pets. It's a new weekly, it's a new me. I played a little bit on my phone. I did not do very well. I don't know if there's a theme here. I seem to get beat by turtles. Turtles did a number on me. Deer were doing a number on me. And I didn't really make it that far into the game to know what happens in the late game. So in the early game, I'm just kind of letting it ride, you know? I'm just kind of buying like a moth, for example, and then kind of like buffing a moth with my otter. And then one thing that's come up now and then, be a wishy-washy glasses, is that I don't know how to use moths. I have been using moths to buff my highest HP unit, and it came out, apparently, that this is not conventional wisdom. The conventional wisdom with the moth is you buy one moth and use it to buff itself, so that it at least one for ones. And then I guess you simplify the rest of the team, or try to. I'll get this for like level-based reasons. I don't know if that's sensible, but that's where we're at right now. I don't know. And maybe it's different depending on the composition of the weekly as well. This is the first run of the weekly. But see, that's what happens with the moths. So, drop my phone. I dropped my phone. There it goes. I had it dangling like from my pinky finger. But phones these days are like indestructible, dude. See, it turned on like a dang dream. The moth is weird to me because like so often, I'm thinking this is a buff ant right here, weirdly enough. So often, you buff this moth, and then it, like, I'm thinking, I don't know, right? Because, like, when you buff a unit with the moth, it tends to still have such little HP that it dies despite the buffs that it had received. But when you buff itself, it's the same thing, just extra steps. Like, it's buffing itself and then dying. And you might think that this means that this unit is actually bad, but, like, I seem to see it quite often, which makes me think that actually it's probably pretty darn good. So I don't have an answer for you, is what I'm trying to say. I think the setup for this team, in my personal opinion, looks like this. We got a good unit up at the front that's probably going to 1-for-1 and disappoint me. Here it comes. There it is. But then our moth might get the buff. It didn't this time. But if it gets the buff, it's going to make our kangaroo have a chance to pop off and give us a way to scale our way into the game here. I think we can finally start the party. Like, I like this. We do have some scaling. You know, I would be content to say goodbye to the beaver here and buy you very quickly. Okay, and then buy a caterpillar and just continue our JoJo's Bizarre scaling adventure. I would sell an otter, even though the otters get it. Like, if we lose this round, I would sell an otter to snail up because we really need our cockroach to get there quick. We don't have a self-scaler. Holy cow. A wasted moth, or is it? I don't know. I don't have an answer. Maybe it's not wasted at all. Maybe it's completely fine. Maybe it doesn't matter because we won anyway. What a name, Knowledge Lord. I love it. Okay, we did not lose. So we will not be selling you yet. We'll buy 2 of these. I would add a lynx to the team. Scales very nicely with the caterpillar. And you know what? For now, why don't you go ahead and take a bee just to make my life... it's very stupid. We should give you a pineapple next time we see one. What a shot, though. Okay, that hurts. But it doesn't hurt that much. This team's still doing something, man. And the caterpillar, I'm just trying to see. So it's going to be scaling off of our ant, which is really not that impressive. You can go, but I need you to... Oh, you know what? Okay, you can go. Because I really think a deer could pop off here. I don't really want it to receive the ant buff, but so be it if it happens. I think I would keep one of these around just in case. No pineapple. No pineapple. A second deer. I don't think he's heard of second deer, Pippin. I'm going to give it to my kangaroo for now. And then we'll try, we'll maybe try 2 deers. I don't know. Like, I think the lynx is doing good work here. It killing their kangaroo is a dream come true. Let's erase some melon armor here. It's a good-looking team right here. I mean, we kind of recovered from early game mediocrity. We got something half decent going. I would love another Lynx, man. I'm sick like that. I'm twisted. With 6 gold. Buff you. Still no pineapple, but that's okay. Pineapple can wait a little longer. The bee was not a good pickup, but let's focus on the things that are working, not the things that aren't. Okay, we traded with one another, but I have a bee, so I'm thinking I'm back. That was a good hit. That chicken might get there one day, but it's not there yet. Okay, kangaroo focus is serving me very well. I don't think it's a shark team necessarily. I don't really trust the hyena. I don't really get it. It offends me because I don't understand it. I'm gonna give you a chili pepper. Is there chocolate in the pack? There is no chocolate this week. Okay. It's like one of those bad, good things. It's good that we know there's no chocolate. Man, this is such a good piece of food there. It changes the relative weightings of food in my mindset. Like, I know we just bought the garlic, but I'm like, man, we're going to need some lemon upgrade for that because that lemon's going to carry us potentially. Still a huge hit. Still a huge hit. It's like Top Gun Maverick. It's a huge hit. We also can't rely on units to get chocolate to level up easily. We need to find them in the shop. So, with so many options here. And we got one. In fact, we got 2. Better bus is very important. Now, I think we got to figure out what the heck is this team doing? How far is it going? We're playing against a sniper team. We've killed your deer, which led to you killing my deer, which led to the killing of a sacred deer. We got no shot here. It's a strong team. Part of the reason we had no shot was lemons, but also I think the snipes didn't do us any favors. We're not on lethal, though. There's still a chance. You know what? Forget the croissant. You need a lemon. And then there's no chocolate, so I feel more open to freezing things. You buffed the wrong guy. You buffed the wrong guy. I still support this just because I know we're guaranteed to get kangaroo triggers off of the deer. Unless something goes horribly wrong. Like they have a deer, which has happened like, I don't know, 10 times now. We're still going to get some buffs. It's just not to the degree I hope for. Okay, we're still popping though. And you overrode equipment that does nothing for me. But it is going to make your armadillo, or sorry, your aardvark a little better. No! You genius! You genius with your bees and your aardvark. Okay. Interesting. You know what? Let's go 1-up deer. Definitely then makes a shark feel a lot better. You know what? I think we've immediately got to go back on what we said we were going to do and instead do this. Little late for a bison. I think we got to kind of dance with the one that brought us here. That's a strong team. They've got basically just a better shark build in every possible sense of the word. But our shark, I was going to say it's getting more triggers, but that's just because my units are dying. So maybe it's not as positive of a situation as I thought it was. You're going to overwrite some melons, so there is that. I got that working for me, which is pretty nice. Holy cow. A loss? The longest loss of all time. What did we get? 6 or 7 on that one? That was okay. We can do better. We can do better. Fine. I'm down on the iguana, man. I'll be a fictive phantom. That's kind of a good name. Fictive phantom, unlike most of them. I'm not a big iguana guy. And then something like this comes along, just when I thought you couldn't be any stupider, you go and do something like this and totally redeem yourself. One of these. One of these. I don't know. I guess you're taking some attack. 2 stats for 3 gold at this stage of the game. I mean, that's not so bad. We are going to get a free kill on a cricket. That's good ant luck for us as well. That's not great. Wait, no, it's amazing. We won against a team that, if I'm being honest, I think was actually probably a little better. Got a little unlucky with the ants, and now we're in this. Sorry, I keep licking my tooth because I got food stuck in it. One moment. I didn't need to know that. Okay, well, I'm sorry. Okay, you want someone to talk about stuff that's happening in their game, in their life, in their world for 30 minutes? You don't want me to say what's going on? I got like a little food in the tooth situation? It's ridiculous. You know, most people out there, they got to do a public speaking exercise for like 5 minutes at a company meeting. They literally crap their pants and have to use the spare pair they've got in their trunk. Okay? Cut me some slack here. Plus, I've got a diverse audience of tens of thousands of people. Some of them are like, I love to hear you eat. Show me pictures of your feet. Some of them are like, oh, I hate hearing the sounds of chewing. Some of them are like, stop saying all that stuff. It's so problematic. Some of them are like, keep saying it. I never know what to do, man. I'm just joking. It's like the easiest job in the world, basically. Okay, I'm rolling. And I am combining, because it's not like we're going to see too many level 2 crickets, clueless face. And then you're going to buff my dodo, which was a given. And then, again, here's my conundrum, right? We take an iguana. It's got the most HP. We push it up here. We give it a moth. Okay, now we've got an iguana. Okay, we're just going to take a little stork. But basically what I'm going to say, we would have had an iguana that had a bunch of HP, and who cares? Because it still would have died in one hit from whatever that they modded. So I think we put a crap unit up front, so that in 1-for-1's a unit that's probably a little bit better. God, this is a strong marmoset. Actually, their whole team is just stronger than mine. Like, by a lot. Okay, meet me. I just want to level. It's not really that big of a deal. Why don't you take one of those while we're here? They were kind of in a holding pattern. I would, honestly, given the circumstances, I would rather just sell a marmoset, accept my loss here, and then get a dodo pumping a little bit faster. Because I'm scared that we have no road to follow to get to a successful run here, but maybe in time. It'll come to pass. This is horrendous news for us. Okay, we're back. 2 away from lethal. That's very nice. This is very nice. Iguana pineapple. It interests me enough right now, which means we need to buy something else. I'll just throw a frickin' spider in here. I'm not that sold on it. We do have a free reroll. That's true. Maybe if our team is better than I think it is, which I don't think is true, we could last long enough to shark it up later. But this one smells like a draw to me, maybe? Okay, it still smells like a draw. But we almost won that. We almost lost it as well. By the way, great value on the pineapple, unexpectedly. I would still roll this one. I really don't want to. But I really also feel like I want to level next turn, even though I don't know what I'm looking for. So that was a free roll. Look, you gotta go. Like, I'm sorry. You also give me the free roll, so I gotta look. Don't level me yet. I'll take this, and I'll just pop you down here. We'll level you next turn and pray, I guess, is the industry term for when you don't think you have a hope of winning, but maybe you've miscalculated somehow. But probably not. I don't feel comfortable calling it. It's a draw! The prayer worked. That's empirical evidence. Now, how about this? Why not? Could snipe a shark. I mean, it's better than anything we got going on right now. I would certainly consider adding a pineapple there. And I'm just going to keep buffing the dodo. At some point, we might get a unit that would be better than the iguana for having the dodo buff right now. Okay, we 1-for-1. But look at, like, the moth. Look at the moth, man. Their moth tied my moth, even though I don't even have a moth now that they got a moth. It wasn't even doing anything for them. What's the point of the moth? And then I lose to moths all the time, and I go, oh, next time I'm definitely taking a moth. I just don't get it, man. I know you're like, the food's still there, huh? I'm like, yeah. True, you got me. Saved. Okay. I don't think we need a level 3 iguana. The whales seem to be doing some work. You can have a whale that eats a stork, but it will lose the meat. But I think long term, I think it's bad right now and good long term, especially if we can get more storks. Okay, I don't think this does anything for us, so I'm going to can. I'm not thrilled with these shops in the slightest. I'm going to keep 2 cans frozen. Not the most productive turns there. Lot of wasted gold. Shoot something good. That's probably the best thing you could have shot, because we're summoning a lot of things. We may definitely still lose, but I appreciate what you've done for me. That's unfortunate. Yeah, we're gonna draw, actually. I'm very glad. If they didn't kill the Aardvark, we were toasted. Okay, I'm going to yes, and I'm going to yes. And I'm going to hit you with something controversial. We get rid of our stork and put a deer out there instead. We could try, you guys want some chicken? But I think, now I'm looking at it and I'm like, you know what, a shark fits in here. I think, don't shoot the messenger. Our iguana's been doing good stuff. Let's move on before we get some acrimonious feelings. And then I'm going to put my shark at the back. It's already been buffed a couple of times. The moose could have done something. The lion could have done something. I guess not with the shark, but like we've got an interesting team here. It's not. I'm not sold on it being like the best team I've ever seen or anything like that. But I think we got an interesting team. Holy cow! I think we could still draw, but like things could not have worked out better for our opponent. That huge porcupine that got crapped out there. My word. Okay, you take this. No chocolate. Dude, I do like an eagle too. Am I willing to get rid of a dodo or a crocodile to put an eagle out there? Yeah, you know, I mean, with the shark, does feel kind of like a build around for sure. And then I'm like, you're a 12-8. Yeah, this makes sense to me. And you got, no, yeah, you take it. Nobody needs a pineapple. I would not feel comfortable drawing any information out of what we've accomplished so far, because I don't think we've really had a run where I'm like, I totally understand this week. I lived. That's beautiful. Go ahead, kill me. I'll come back stronger or whatever. I lived. And then it's smooth sailing from this point onwards. A fly that when it dies, should have summoned a fly? No, wait, that's not how that works. That's okay. Oh my god. Oh my, you could not have gotten luckier. With the walrus? Really? I wouldn't mind you. Maybe at some point we'll get rid of a whale, because like it's really not doing anything. In fact, I would actually sell me, buy me, and like we can one up like everything, but it has to be in the right order. I'm like, well, let's one up you. Maybe this whole team just needs one ups. Maybe we should not worry about stew. It's not like we're going to be building a lot of things with high HP. A camel, huh? That's lucky for us, actually, that we had enough damage to get the job done. And then you're going to spit out a deer, but you're also going to spit out one of yourself, and then it's going off, man. Okay, there's something to this team. We got a long road, though. That's very nice. Thank you so much. I think you're probably gone. I understand what you've done for us, but I think we want to be able to move something else to the front so that the eagle can get more spawns. And that we should be able to do better than a turkey. And then I froze a cricket, so you're probably confused. And you're like, what do you mean, like you're selling a turkey to get a cricket out there? Well, yeah, because it gives us something that we can place in the front, even though the dodo's not really a great... yeah, maybe that was dumb. I don't know. Here's the thing. The dodo... People are always like, how does the dodo fit into the squad? Well, it's a 27 that gives 10 attack to a unit. That's how it fits in. Uh-oh. Uh-oh for everybody, maybe? I don't know. Uh-oh? All the equipment is being overridden. All your bases belong to us as well. I don't know if you've ever heard that one before. Certainly feel like a draw is coming here. Okay, the microbe threw that whole thing into a tizzy. Go ahead. Sell me. Here's an interesting one for you. Sell me. Fly me. And then just run the 27 dodo at the front. Because if you put any other unit at the front, it's going to screw up your squad. And then you take one of these. You're not living with 7 HP to begin with. 2 flies doesn't really make sense. Level 2 deer, pretty sick. There's a dragon in this pack? What's going on? That dodo's gone soon, by the way. It's up here for now. It's a weird looking team. That hurt. That snipe was very disadvantageous for us. But it basically all comes down to the shark. Regardless. Probably. I think. Definitely. What's going on here? You pulled off the greatest heist of all time. We still drew, and in fact, we almost won. As bad as that looked, it still almost worked. I really don't want to overwrite anything. If some equipment gets overridden, so be it. You're gone, and now you're here. I know it's a bit strange, but you know what? It's a strange world we're living in. I don't know. I can't really give a 1-up. I guess I could give a 1-up to a fly in case it gets sniped. All right, now we're starting to face the double bison teams, so I think we've gone too far. That bodes negatively for me, I would say. But one day, one of these bisons is going to die. Then we've only got to worry about the other one. And then the units behind it as well. You ever think you might have a little bit of overkill going on with the team here? Oh my god, we're going to win. That first bison killed like 9 units. And we still won. Okay. I don't see how that could be bad. We don't need a level 3 shark. Save your money. I don't see how anything here could do anything for us at all, really. So I'm going to buy a salad. I don't know why I'm storing a 1-up. I haven't really considered it, honestly. I'm a little bit scared of what awaits us on the rest of the game. I don't see a world in which it makes sense for us to be able to win. That overwrite was very unfortunate for us as well. Especially that death touch cat. That's what I'm worried about, because that one-taps my shark, man. Okay, but now we get to start doing something. Is it enough? Does he know? Does he know? Do they know? Do I know? It seems like I can't. Oh, I was 1 off from living and getting a draw. It could have happened. I don't know. At this point, it's just funny. Everybody take some soft ice, and why don't you take a chili pepper? We're on lethal. It's turn 16. None of our units have more than 20 in any stat category. For us to have a chance, there needs to be a miracle must come to pass to begin with. Can we please kill Death Touch Duckling before we get back there? We got some splash damage. It could happen. Holy cow, I lived. Holy cow, I still lived. Okay, the Death Touch is going down, man. Can we kill? Dude, we're gonna win or draw. And I think we're gonna win. We're gonna win. Okay. Well, I mean, we are summoning like a lot of things. I don't know if you've noticed the same things I've noticed here. This is a great combine. We want to keep the 1-up, so we combine thusly. Death Touch seems like it could kick us to the next level, don't get me wrong. But now we got an Orca in the front. You summon a unit with the Feint ability, right? We're hoping for endless summons. Is that the secret here? Yes, probably. Now, I don't even want you to level up that quickly. Like, obviously, we'll try to get you going regardless, but I don't want you to spit out 2 units that much because we don't really have the space for 2 units to fit. Now, I'm looking at this team, and until I had overridden my own equipment there, I was honestly thinking everything looks pretty solid for me here. I'm not sweating this one too much. Because it looks scary, but 2 50-50s, you gotta be a little bit better than that to beat this team. I think our fly might get the job done. Oh, come on. Come on. Well, it's a great lemon, no doubt about that. I was a little overconfident, but we still made it happen. It's a bit of a marathon on our hands here. I'm not garlicking you, like, let's be realistic. At some point, I'm going to give you a 1-up. I don't know how I'm going to set it up, though. Doesn't make any sense. Huh? That's a strong team. I look at this team and I say this team is pretty strong. You know what? Oh, that's big. Where's it going? We got 2 of them. I don't know if that's good or bad. It's good on the dragon, I suppose. But they got their own death touch too. We want, first thing we want to see is that death touch hit the unit at the back. Or kill the, no, it's gonna hit the unit at the back. We lived. That's a draw, baby. It does feel like maybe a oh, this is amazing. Like maybe a melon on our shark might allow us to get out of some situations. Yeah, I'm still putting it on you. Whatever. Might allow us to get out of some situations where the death touch kills me, but I bet there's some situations where the lemon saved me too. Okay, so you summoned the, I thought you would summon the orca, but you summoned the unit instead. That's okay. I'm not gonna cry about that. I'm not gonna squirt some or whatever. What do you got for me? Nothing special. Boar v boar. Okay. Hold on. Oh, you piece of crap. I almost had you. Okay, fly v fly. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling like, well, I'm feeling like there's a strong chance we draw, but other than that, I'm feeling great. Get him. Get him. Summon a cool fly. That's not cool enough. We're gonna die to, well, we're gonna draw to the death touch again. Maybe it is a melon. Maybe it has to be a melon. Level 3 eagle could help us out as well. Are there even melons in the... I don't know what to do with you. I feel like we gotta respect maybe less buses. Maybe we accept less buses. Because the orca spitting out 2 units with faint triggers could also spit out a bus. And I don't know. It's just funny. I'm just gonna say that it's just funny. How does that sound? How does that mood strike you? Okay, this does not seem that good. Did I ruin my team as a joke? Am I scared? I'm not that scared. I'm a little scared. It's a strong looking double death touch. Triple death touch? We can't lose? We can't do anything but draw? He's trapped? Okay, it's, what is this, turn 21? Okay. At this point, I'm like, well, no, I'm not, I don't know, maybe I do give you a mushroom. Maybe I give you a mushroom instead, so after you 1 for 1, you can come back. At this point, even if it kills me, I'd be like, at least we got out of the game. I'm trapped here forever. And buy as many scaling foods as you can, I suppose. Okay, level 3 deer. I still feel like, the deer at the front. Oh, this is a very, very strong team. I've gone too far. I'm too far in the sauce, man. What are those pieces of junk? What the heck? We got an endless chain? Okay, anybody else confused about what's happening? Our lemon probably would not have made the difference. I'm seeing the writing on the wall on this one. Either way, this is, I don't know. Now I'm like, dude. Now I'm like, dude, maybe we do make it. No, we come so close. Whatever. I mean, I had a great time on this one. I'll take a weird 7 run over like a normal 10 run any day of the week. That went very far. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you then. See ya.